Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Leo July 18, 2022. With Venus and Uranus falling into alignment today, you can feel a strong desire to start fresh, approach things differently, and make changes and improvements. You might recognize the need to let go of certain things cluttering up your life, and clearing things can be liberating. Your tastes can be out of the ordinary, or you can feel overcome by a desire to do or experience something new. Indeed, if old methods aren't satisfying, it's time to shake things up a little. You might decide to make an exciting or unusual purchase or indulge in something unconventional. You could make discoveries along financial lines or make a fantastic find, although impulsive spending can be tempting. Connections with others can inspire you in your creative or business life. Surprise, surprise. Whether you're crushing, single or already romantically attached, today's electric skies will more than likely shake things up in your personal life, especially when it comes to themes surrounding your values and overall sense of security. For instance, with the help of today's controversial and unexpected Venus-Uranus conjunction, let alone via your second house of preferences, stability, and self-worth. Having said that, you could be experiencing some unpredictability in your love life, whether it be the sudden feelings you have for someone or the fact that they're not your usual type. The more unconventional, the more likely it is to happen. You may feel like you have hit the jackpot when Venus conjuncts Uranus in Taurus today. With these energies blending, you could encounter surprising financial possibilities. Uranus can encourage Venus to turn either way, leading to unexpected gains or losses. A stroke of luck could come from any direction, like an unexpected raise or tip. You could even gamble and win. But the conjunction could also rock your stability, such as bringing up an unforeseen expense that needs to be paid immediately or a bigger than expected bill. The moon has managed to time its monthly visit to your financial sector to take advantage of the sun's last full day in an intuitive and imaginative part of your chart. As well as helping to fuel your financial confidence, instincts and imagination, this is putting the sun and moon back in harmony at a time when both sides of the financial fence are undergoing change. It will be hard interacting with people today. You overreact to the smallest things and feel completely misunderstood. It would do you good to take a step back, clear your thoughts and start tackling the arguments in a calmer way. You don't always notice the small stuff in your effort to keep moving along with the big picture, but today you are totally in touch with the details of your life. Find a way to make them sweeter. If the response you get from prospective dates is not always positive, consider how your approach might be improved. You may want to ask what you could change about yourself. Becoming more self-aware can help you understand what to change or at least help you appreciate another's point of view or not. Today's aspect gives you a chance to express your playfulness with others. Enjoy this transit by increasing the amount of exercise you do. Remember that increased energy comes from increased exercise. This transit can also have long-lasting effects on your close relationships. Show people the warm and playful side of yourself, show your affection and open up to receiving affection from others. Drink plenty of water to keep you present and able to feel your fullest. It's a day and the essence of this will greatly encourage you to move on and start something new. Perhaps you have been thinking of a better career, some further education, or something different in the home. Whatever the case, you can bet that this vibration will bring the innovation and creativity you need to get the ball rolling. Have some fun with this by putting your mind to the task of coming up with ways to improve the quality of your life. At the same time that today's reflective and nostalgic lunar vibes are making it easier to come down from what is likely to have been a busy week, Venus is making this a day for connecting. In her last full day in your communication sector, Venus is making it all about having the communication lines open, but less on a professional or practical and more on a personal or even intimate level. At the same time, the Sun and Mercury are united as they work to make their last weekend in your home and family sector count. Thanks to a friendly aspect to the Moon yesterday and to Saturn prior to that, you have the confidence and the resolve to make Venus, the planet of love's last weekend in your communication sector count. Until leaving tomorrow, Venus' mission to give your heart and your relationships a voice will remain in overdrive. Our eyes in the sky. Investing money today can reap big returns and dividends. It's also a great day to connect with those you haven't spoken to in quite some time. If you're single, pay attention to the people you meet or engage with today. They could play an important role in your future. Embrace the positivity and good vibes. Today is a pleasant day, which is a nice change from all the cosmic chaos of last week. There's some powerful energy fueling your ambition and driving you to get a lot done today, but power struggles are unavoidable during the difficult Moon, Mars, and Pluto cardinal T-square. If you can feel the tension building between you and someone else who also wants the leadership role you're intent on playing, it's going to come to a head at some point. And when it all blows up in your face, it's not going to be pretty. You might want to have an alternate plan ready in case your authority is successfully challenged. After a brief void of course period, the Moon enters playful Leo, helping diffuse some of the more difficult cosmic energy from earlier. Luckily, you should be able to forget about some of the day's tenser moments as you play with your kids or go out dancing with friends. Being the center of attention is your main goal now, and whether it's adoring affection from a lover or all eyes on you on the dance floor, you're happy to soak up the happiness that being in the spotlight offers you now. Regardless, we will confront psychological material at this time, and we are offered protection to this end so we might understand our inner workings and unconscious motivations without getting overwhelmed. Following this connection, the Moon falls into a void lasting into the early evening. Use this time for reflection. We might think we are living in the here and now, but how much of our personality and identity hinges on nostalgia? Are our thoughts of what it means to be productive, tech-savvy, or eco-conscious actually rather inefficient and outdated? Under this influence, we believe that it is our purpose, our mission, to help others modernize their lifestyles by encouraging them to think outside the box. There is freedom in liberating ourselves from old conditioning, and thankfully, others see our message as revolutionary and exciting, rather than disruptive. In the morning, the Cancer Moon trines Neptune in Pisces, stimulating our creative impulses. Ultimately, we get more from rest than from exertion now. When we allow ourselves to relax, we gain the ability to tune into serendipity and thereby develop greater trust in our intuition. We can use this influence to practice divination techniques, such as reading tea leaves, tarot, or scrying. Looking to our astrological charts can also be revelatory, not because we are seeking answers, but because we are open to receiving insights from the universe. Late in the morning, the Moon squares off with Mars in Aries, provoking tension. Our emotional needs and desires conflict at this time, creating an internal battle of wills. We risk taking our frustrations out on anyone who happens to get in our way. Obviously, this is a poor use of our energy, which can be much better applied to self-examination. Otherwise, we can get our angst out through physical activity, but should avoid competitive sports as we could accidentally injure ourselves or another when we are simply attempting to face a challenge courageously.